Welcome to our web exclusive. I'm Mike Montecalvo along with Eyewitness News Analyst Lt General Reginald Centracchio. General, the Pentagon has raised the threat level across the country right now. I think people are kind of wondering, why now? We've been seeing stuff about ISIS for a while. Why did they do this?
I think it's really a combination of different resources they have as far as intelligence gathering is concerned. But mainly, when you look at social media, which seems to be the majority of resources that we're looking at, with conversations that take place between known terrorists perhaps and others that would be potential terrorists. I think that really adds to credibility as far as whatever intelligence they're looking at, and consequently when you see that and you add some credibility to what you're listening to, you obviously take the right action. That's to raise the awareness and certainly the security awareness with that.
All right, we'll get to the social media aspect in just a second. We're not just talking about terrorists from across the world. We're talking about homegrown terrorists too.
And that's exactly what I mean by social media. Homegrown terrorists really subscribe to such things as Facebook, Twitter, and other things that we don't even pay attention to for the most part, but they do. And that's where their transmission is, because a lot of it's not even regulated. You can say just about anything you want to say, but you have to pick out what is really important, what isn't. And consequently, that's their means of communications. So when you see that elevating, the security levels obviously go up.
Yeah, there was at one point, there was 90,000 tweets at one point for this. I sat down with the FBI and Colonel O'Donnell from the State Police last week for the story Tracking Terror. And that was something that Agent Rosado talked about, was, the aspects of social media and the impact it's having. I asked her, I said, they're using it like a job fair. Yeah. And she said that's pretty accurate, and that's what they're doing.
Ironically, many of the military services look to social media too as a recruitment tool. So when you look at recruitment for social media, you look at recruitment for terrorist sympathizers, you're using the same basis, but obviously the information you're looking at is different, and you're looking for a different target audience. But that, once again, is becoming the 9/11, we talked about this earlier. In 9/11, they used our airplanes against us. Now they're using our social media as a weapon against the society in general.
You've been concerned for a long time, not just security at airports and even the Amtrak train station, but Scituate Reservoir, the hurricane barrier, Quonset Point. I mean, you could start rattling off all these places that could be potential targets.
There is a list, and the entire list is classified, obviously. But common sense, obvious things such as the Scituate Reservoir that we don't even think about supplies 60% of the drinking water to the state. Obviously, that wouldn't be an easy task, but it's doable. And you look at the airports, both at Quonset as well as TF Green. You look at the train station. If you block 95 and 295, you've in essence shut the state down. And anything that is apparently obvious to us, we just don't pay attention to it until it's time to pay attention to it, and then we do.
Does it go, let's talk infrastructure for a second. Does it go beyond just blocking 95 for infrastructure could be attacked?
Anything that would disrupt our normal way of living, especially in the financial arena. When you can disrupt our financial wellness, you have in fact committed a terrorist act that will affect everybody in the entire state.
So what needs to be done at this point?
You just need to be aware. When we have such things as we're looking at right now, awareness, and raising our awareness against a particular threat or a general threat, that's all you can do until you have some specific intelligence that would lead us to a specific event or a potential event. That's basically all you can do.
General, we've got about a minute left. There's been talk, this has kind of gone under the rug over the last couple of days because of the threat level, the capture and the death of Osama bin Laden. Now, some saying it didn't go down the way that the government said it did go down. What were your thoughts when you heard that?
The only credibility I would apply to is the individual that did this is a Pulitzer Prize winner. He obviously uncovered other things, the My Lai massacre, and other things that are really significantly different than one portrayed it to be in the beginning. So to that extent, I have some credibility that maybe there's something here. At the same time, it would be a travesty to suggest that the President of the United States or anyone else in his administration would lie to the American people. That would be probably the lowest we've ever gone. So I have some reservations, but at the same time, there's always a possibility.
Okay, General, as always, thank you for your thoughts and thanks for watching.